Hi, I'm Alice Kirkpatrick, and I want to introduce you to two books. I am an author in each book, but there are more authors in these books, and they are each unique. They are Eternal Life Choices by Irene Bryant and The Gift and Other Stories, written by Diana Catherine Plapa. It's actually written by several authors, and this was such a fun book. This was fun. So what Diana did was each month she would give you a prompt, something to write about. Keep it short, you keep it longer. You could do poetry, whatever it is that you wanted to do. I'm getting over a spring cold. But it was just fun. It was the first time I'd ever used prompts before in writing, and I have to say it again. It was just fun to write. Sometimes, we get busy with our writing, serious writing, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, and it's going on. Every once in a while, it's just good to do something that just gives you pleasure, that's enjoyable, that you get together with other writers. And this one does this. There are there are a lot of stories in here, but we'll just go over it real quick. There's one. 2 pages, and just part of another page. And each story is short like that. I mean, these are great short stories. It talks about the date, like April 3rd. Write a story about a private investigator, a politician, a firefighter, and a reporter. What a combination to write about. April 17th. Write a story using this first line. The sound of laughter drifted up from the street below, making him feel very alone in this new town. Boy, do I know how that feels. We just moved from Idaho to Texas, and at my age, you can see with the white hair that it's a little more difficult to get immersed in the community, going through that change, and we had so many changes going on at home too. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Write this story. 4 people wake up in a strange place. They find a note that reads, "What you share is your key to freedom. You have 12 hours. Wow, that sounds pretty intense. What's the answer to the riddle, and how do they escape? I don't know how she comes up with these. It was just fun. So here's one. Write this rivalry. A priest and a janitor are superheroes who are both trying to protect the same city. Write a story about a character with these traits and goals: special power, status, the ability to temporarily freeze time, strengthened by curiosity, weakened by anger. Their goal is to rescue someone. One of the ones that I wrote was I'm trying to think of which one to tell you because there were so many. There's some about keys, one about hearing the key go into the lock and panic sets in. This one, April 28th, Good Dinner or Good Dinner by Andrew Allen Smith. The dishes crashed behind him, and Terrence looked around nervously. That's all I'm going to read. This is a good book. Here we go. The Veil of Death by L.S. Kirkpatrick. Sure, go ahead and make fun of me. You take every opportunity to belittle everything I say, twisting and turning my words and how you bring joy to yourself. You know that isn't what I meant, but you need to have an audience for your seemingly comedic impromptu shows. Only this time it was my turn to teach you a lesson. Oh. Oh, it's just great. I could spend too much time reading. So here it is again, The Gift and Other Stories by Diana Catherine Plapa. And you can find this on my website, www.lskirkpatrick.com. And I will also sign this book for you and personalize it. Now, Eternal Life Choices with Irene Bryant. This really is her book, and she asked some of us to write a part of her book, and the stories that are in here are very well, I don't want to say heartfelt, but they are. I mean, these writers are writing from experiences and things that happened in their lives. It's beautiful stories. It's stories that give you a hope. And yes, this is what you'd call more of a faith-based book. Um, she wrote, "This is one of the most important books you will ever read." No, it's not the most important. No matter how healthy you are or how much money you have, there's coming a day when your spirit will leave your body and you will spend eternity either in heaven or in hell. You may have heard it before, but now's the time to really listen and make your choice for the one and only way that will guarantee you a place in heaven. When I wasn't afraid to die, then I wasn't afraid to really live. And that's by Irene. She wrote that right there. And it's good to live. And there she is. Irene actually wrote in my Modern Day Miracles book, telling about her story. But here she tells a little bit more about it. And it's just a beautiful book. So you have two more books to add to your list: Eternal Life Choices with Irene Bryant and The Gift and Other Stories by Diana Catherine Plava. And these are both on Amazon, but you can also go to my website if you want an author signed, personalized for you book at www.lskirkpatrick.com. Thank you.